how do you get into archery? First thing you need to do is Google your local shops. I would say stay away from the big box stores, but that's just my preference, my opinion. Google your local shops. Get down there. Start asking some questions. All right, you're gonna start with 2 key questions. First question, do you know different styles? Second question, what's the goal? What's your goal? Hunt, hobby, or compete? So, yeah, let's go ahead and let's get to answering your questions and get you started in archery. Yeah. How you get started in archery. You got 2 questions, 2 main questions that you need to ask yourself and that you need answers to before you actually purchase your first bow. That way, you have a happy start in this sport. All right. First question: do you know the styles? All right. You have compound, you got recurve, you got crossbow, you got longbow. All right. That's 4. That's your 4 styles. Okay. So second question is, what is your goal? What's your goal? What do you want out of archery? Why are you doing this in the first place? You know what I mean? So do you want it as a hobby? Do you want to hunt? Or do you want to target shoot? All right, you want to compete. When you answer those 2 things, then I believe you can buy your first bow. All right, you'll enjoy it more when you answer those 2 things. All right. So first thing you want to do, shoot all the styles. That way you understand the mechanics of them and what your body can endure. First style we'll go over compound. All right. It's your cam system. You need a release aid. When I say you need a release aid, we're talking about a thumb, we're talking about a wrist, a hinge, or back tension. All right. Release aid, hinge release. Another release aid, thumb. All right. Now, this, it doesn't come with everything that's on here. All right. This is extra. All right, and these is 2 pieces by itself. These get a little expensive. Okay, so you get this is a Mathews V3. This is my first bow I bought. When I walked this Alvarado archery back in July, this is what I bought. Didn't know nothing about archery. Didn't know what I wanted to do. I just wanted a bow, and this is what I jumped into. Right, and I started coming to league nights and realized I wanted to target shoot. But anyway, so you get your bow. So now to get into action with these, sight. Scope. All right. Now this is a hunting bow. With hunter scopes, this is all one. All right. So you don't need to point it separately. But when you get into target shooting, it's a whole different thing when it comes separately. All right. Stabilization. Get your stabilizers front and back, and that's basically it. And a release aid, and you're ready to rock and roll with your compound bow. This is a hunting compound bow. This is a target compound bow. Okay. Target compound bow. We're talking bigger stabilizers, front and back, and we're talking about just larger bows, axle to axle. They're just larger. All right. So you got hunting compound bows, you got target compound bows. It's a difference. So that's why you need to know what your goal is. So if you say you want to compete, you like compound bows, you want to compete. This is what you want to start with. If I'd have had a video just like this to explain it, I haven't been asking the questions what I want to do, probably would have saved myself some money, but probably not, because I'm just in love with archery, so I'm exploring all of it. I would probably still end up buying me a hunting bow. But yeah, so I have 2 of these with 2 target archery bows, hunting bow, and my kids shoot, wife shoot as well. So now we're gonna get into the second style. All right, recurve. All right, you can shoot this off the shelf. All you need is an arrow, ready to go. All right, also, never dry fire a bow, okay? But yeah, this is a recurve. This is an Olympic recurve. It's a little different, all right? You got some little extras you need to buy and some understanding to shoot this, all right? Because it's the same, but it's not, okay? So this is better for your shoulders, honestly. And honestly, it just looks a lot better. This looks real slick when they shoot. I'm gonna probably end up buying one of these before the end of the year. Next style, crossbow. All right. Now these right here, you can range. You can be cheap or you can be expensive. This is a Raven. You know what I'm saying? So we're on the higher end. Okay. All right. These is fun to shoot too. This comes with a lot of upgrades too. It just kind of depends on where you want to be on the scale, when you want to stop the bleeding, okay? Because now we're getting into large scopes. You know what I'm saying? You can put your rifle scope on this thing, all right? You get into different type of arrow sets. You talk about springs and everything. So this is a little different, but it's part of archery. It's the third style. Fourth style, we actually don't have one here in the shop. It's a longbow. Difference between the recurve and the longbow. With the recurve, your archers are faced towards the target. The longbow, they face towards you. They're more of the old school, traditional, you know, war bows. So getting into archery ain't hard, right? It's just you got to ask yourself the right questions, right? A lot of people don't know where to start. So like, I give you 2 great starting points that'll have you on your way, all right? Do you know the styles? Have you shot the styles, right? 2, do you know what your goal is? What's your goal? Hunting, hobby, or competing, all right? Once you answer those questions, trust me, you're going to be on your way. You're going to be out shooting. You're going to be out enjoying what archery brings. Trust me, get out there and shoot some tournaments if you want to compete. Even if you just want to have a little fun, you don't want to compete, you just want to have a little fun. Archery is a social sport. Trust me, you're going to have a blast. You're going to meet a lot of great people. Don't let nobody at any shop or online force you into a bow or force you into a style that you don't want to do. It's imperative that you get out there at any pro shop. You get to shooting yourself, so you experience it, so you feel it. Because most people don't like compound, they don't like the pressure it puts on your shoulder, your wear and tear, all right? I'm gonna tell you right now, like my shoulders are sore now. So they go into the recurves or the longbows, because it's just easier on the shoulder. Get out there, welcome to the sport of archery. Have some fun, trust me, you're gonna have a lot of fun. It's a sport of accountability, so get out there, shoot, get down to your local pro shop. If you're in the Fort Worth DFW area, come on down to Alvarado Archery. We'll hook you right on up. Great bow techs here, great shop people here, and great shooters, and just a great culture here. So come on down, get into the sport of archery, try something different. Hey, y'all know what it is. Thank y'all for tuning in. It was up.